Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to be sharing 3 pros and 3 cons to raising kids on a farm. By the end, I promise I'll have you thinking that it's a crazy idea, but it's the most wonderful and fulfilling thing that you'll ever do in your life. So let's get into it. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Kelsey. My husband's name is Ryan. We have 2 small kids with a 3rd on the way. We are running a small farm in South Central Kansas. We're trying to raise our kids and build our farm at the same time. We're 3 years into this, 4 years into this, and it's been a lot of learning experiences, and that's part of why we decided to start this channel, to inspire other families that even with young kids, farming is possible. It's just a little bit harder. So let's get into today's video. So I wanted to go over those 3 pros and 3 cons of raising kids on the farm. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with a con. The first one is plan for extra time for everything. And especially if you were in potty training stage. We are in that with our son William, who is 2.5, and just extra bathroom breaks. It just takes a lot longer for everything. You always got to plan ahead. So yeah, I mean, even in the morning chores, trying to get everybody out of the house into the pickup is always a huge ordeal. And I just have to plan extra time for all of that. So next is a pro. I always like these, but it is getting the kids outside more. So our kids are basically outside with us all the time if it's decent weather. Now, if it's extremely cold, we'll either keep them in the pickup and we'll hop out really quick and do a chore, hop back in, but we like to take them with us if we can. But yeah, they're outside doing projects with us. So if we're setting up a temporary fence, they're right there along with us, and it just makes for a fun family experience that we get to hang out together all the time, and we just really enjoy it. So our next con is that farming can definitely be dangerous around young kids. So our strategy for this is that Ryan and I are very, very aware whenever he is driving the tractor, whenever we are pulling the pickup out. We are always double checking to make sure where William is. Gracie May's not really walking yet at this time, but we're always on top of making sure that he is with somebody or out of the way far enough that we don't have to worry about him. We've also already started talking to him from a young age that when he hears that noise of the tractor starting up, that he needs to immediately try to find mom and dad, or mom or dad. And so there's been a few times that Ryan will start the 4-wheeler and I won't think anything of it. I'm like, oh, William's not that far away. But he'll go, oh, Mom! and like try to come find me as fast as he can, which is really good for those situations. You think, oh, that's kind of silly that you make him scared, but they need to be scared of that kind of heavy, like big equipment. Otherwise they get too comfortable with it. They'll walk underneath of it. We've all heard the terrible stories, and we're just not about that. We're not gonna let that happen. Even my in-laws, they live a 1/4 of a mile away. They're very aware whenever they come into the yard that they need to watch out for the kids, and just having a full awareness from everybody is really good to get everybody on board. But my next pro is that the kids get to learn about lots of different things that a lot of other kids that live in the city or just don't live on a farm get exposed to. So we have had a couple of experiences with animals passing away, or we took our pigs to the butcher this last fall, and it was kind of hard to explain to William what was happening, but we made sure to explain it in a way that, like, well, these pigs are going to nourish our bodies, and we are so thankful that the pigs are here to provide meat for our family that we can eat. So that's just one of the lessons, but I had birth as well. So We haven't really got to experience that with William. He has had a little bucket calf, which he really enjoys. And her name was Daisy. I mean, she's still on the farm, but Daisy is out with her friends now, and she's going to become a little heifer that stays around. And so that was fun for him to experience Daisy and raising her, getting that responsibility and stuff like that. The next con is that it takes a lot of planning ahead when you have young kids. So for instance, a lot of the times we'll go out and do chores in the morning, and sometimes they take a little bit longer than other times, and sometimes we're late getting out. So it's sometimes almost 11 o'clock before we get back to the house. Well, if you have kids and if they're hungry, they do not wait for anything. So 11 o'clock and they're ready to eat at 11:30, they're not waiting around for a lasagna or something to cook. They are going to be screaming at your feet, ready to eat immediately when they get home. So I always try to make sure that I have snacks packed in the pickup with us, drinks ready. I mean, even diapers and wipes when we go out to do chores in the pickup, they need to be ready to go. If we have large projects going on, like working the calves or something, I need to plan ahead, make sure that I have a babysitter. But yeah, meals are definitely a big one that I try to stay on top of and know what time we're going to be getting back to the house, know what time the kids are going to be hungry, and just, if you have kids and you understand how their meal schedule works, then you understand that planning ahead for meals is a necessity. If you haven't checked out our video, I'll leave it right here, but I have a full video of us going through our necessities for doing farm chores in the winter. So like I said, we take the kids out in the pickup with us, and I just have a list of things that I always make sure that I bring, and toys that help entertain them while we're in the pickup for up to an hour. And all of these things are just necessities for us to have everything go as smooth as possible with 2 young kids and being in a farm pickup for a few hours or an hour or so. I have a question of the day for this video, so comment below if you guys have young kids that you have on your farm with you. What are their ages? You don't have to give their names if you don't want to, but just how's it going for you guys with young kids and trying to start a farm, or if your farm is already established. Comment below how it's going for you. My last pro is I cannot explain how rewarding it is to have all of us out there working on a project together. Just a few weeks ago we were out and the kids and I were in the pickup, and I was unrolling bales, and Ryan was actually on the 4-wheeler just a little ways away, and he was setting up temporary fence for our cows. And it was just so cool for all of us to be working towards the same goal on a project. And even though we weren't, like Ryan wasn't with us in the pickup, it was just really cool to have all of us working together. Another situation is we often go out and check on the cows, like in the summer or in the fall when it's nice out with the kids, and just to have all of us walk through the pasture and have the cows around us and just be so calm and like watch the sunset. Yeah, it gets this mama's heart. Like, I don't know, I could sob about how happy I am when I have my whole family there together, and just our whole farm and our dreams all around me, and like all the, you know, all the fuzzy stuff of like just feeling so blessed. So I would say that that is the biggest pro, is that just feeling that reward of seeing your kids happy on the farm, and seeing all your hard work every day, trying to raise the animals, trying to raise the kids. When you get to see those little moments of everybody working together or everybody happy together, it just is so rewarding. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure that you're subscribed, because I have a lot of fun videos coming up on frugal living with kids, Our situation, Ryan has a part-time job and we also have the cattle income, but I am at home full-time with the kids and starting my sheep farm. So we are very scrappy with our money, and frugal living is definitely a part of our journey. So I want to share some tips and tricks that we're doing with you guys, and hopefully it'll help you along the way. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Be sure to give it a like on the way out, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.